Hi friends, every one of us must learn Gajendra Moksha. Before learning Gajendra Moksha, we must know what is meant by Moksha. Moksha means salvation. In other words, it is liberation. What is liberation? From where we need to get liberation? See, normally we think liberation of soul from the body is called Moksha. No, we have to understand liberation of soul from all sorts of karmic bonds is called moksha. Based on that, we have an interesting story. It is not story, it is a fact. Happened long years and years ago. It had happened. Let us know about the story. Who was Gajendra? Gajendra was the king of all elephants, and he developed egoistic and egocentric nature. Though he adored Lord Vishnu a lot, he was a great devotee of Lord Vishnu, but he became egoistic and egocentric, which led to his downfall. How did it lead to his downfall? And how did he get salvation later? Let us know the story now. Let's get into the story now, friends. It was Ksheerasagara, which means Milky Ocean. There was a huge mountain named Trikuta Parvatam, consisting of 3 mountain ranges. This place looks so beautiful with greenery all around, lakes, caves, beautiful birds, and various animals. Even devatas were taking bath in the lakes. There was a herd of elephants living there. Among those elephants, there was an elephant named Gajendra, king of all elephants. He was very strong and powerful, so he became egoistic. All animals, including lions, were scared of this elephant. One day, it went to a beautiful lake along with its wives, its baby elephants, and all its friends. All of them got into the lake, drank water, took bath, and started playing with the waters by filling their trunks with water and spraying on one another. Except Gajendra, all other elephants came back onto the banks. Proudful Gajendra wanted to show its power. He filled his trunk with water and sprayed it to great heights as if touching the sky. All fishes in the lake were disturbed. A crocodile was so annoyed and caught his leg. There was a fierce fight between the crocodile and Gajendra. When Gajendra was dragging it to the bank, he was more dragged back into water. Days turned to be weeks, months, and years, but they never stopped. Gajendra was slowly losing his strength. With its sharp teeth, the crocodile wounded the elephant Gajendra. The lake was full of blood. His wives and his friends were crying but couldn't do anything during the fight. They did not want to risk their lives. Gajendra realized till then they were treating him as their king, but now they were not coming to save his life. He realized that there was only one who could save his life was Almighty. He made stotra by raising his voice to the fullest. He stopped all his efforts. There appeared Lord Vishnu with his divine wheel and conch. On seeing Vishnu, it took out lotus flower and made stotra. Lord immediately released his divine wheel called Sudarshan Chakra, which cut the head of the crocodile. The crocodile turned to be Gandharva king, prayed the Lord and disappeared. Gajendra repented for indulging all sorts of pleasures which are temporary and neglecting the Lord who gives eternal happiness. Then he requested Almighty to give him moksha, means salvation, from all sorts of karmic bonds. Thus, he got salvation and reached God's abode, which is eternal. Friends, it is the story of Srimad Bhagavatam narrated by Sukha Maharshi to Parikshit Maharaj at the end of Dwapara Yuga. Then Parikshit raised a question. Maharshi, Who were those crocodiles and Gajendra in their previous births? Why did they take this form? Then Sukamarshi answered his questions. The crocodile was a Gandharva in his previous birth. When he came to this lake with his wives, at that point of time, a Muni came to perform Sanjavandanam. Gandharva wanted to make fun of him. He jumped into the water, dived into it, and dragged the foot of Muni. That Muni was disturbed and cursed him. Forgetting your real status, you just behaved like a crocodile. So you turned to be a crocodile and live in this pond. Forgive me, Mahamuni, for my offensive act. Please take your curse back, said the Gandharva. No, I can't take it back, but you can be relieved from this curse during your fight with an elephant. Lord would give your original form by killing you, said Muni. Then Sukamaharshi started narrating the story of Gajendra in his previous birth. In his previous birth, Gajendra was the king of Pandya. He was not only a great ruler but also a great devotee of Lord Vishnu. He acquired good name but renounced his kingdom after few years. He wanted to go into penance, reached mountain named Malaya, turned to be a saint and started his meditation. At that time, Agastya Mahamuni with his disciples came to the place. But the king was so deeply immersed in his meditation, could not realize his arrival. This made Agastya Muni angry and cursed him. You being the king, so proudful and arrogant, you didn't even realize us. So you turned to be an elephant in your next birth. Don't worry, Lord Vishnu will give you salvation, said Agastya Mahamuni. Thus, he was born as Gajendra in his next birth and got salvation too. See friends, the story of Gajendra reveals two aspects. One is that we are fascinated by the worldly matters and we want to indulge in the pleasures and we even forget the Lord. We also develop attachment with everybody in the world. But we forget our eternal attachment with the Lord. We have 9 bonds with the Lord. We must always realize our 9 bonds with the Lord. If we realize this fact and surrender ourselves to Him, we will definitely enjoy the blissful company of Lord forever. It relieves us from all sorts of karmic bonds. It is believed that whoever listens to the story Gajendra Moksha will be relieved from all sorts of hurdles which they come across. Let's come with some other interesting topic in our next video. Till then, bye.